Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you are going to be watching this video. Today, I want to share something, which I noticed in a hospital, something very pathetic, very sick, very poor. Um, it is believed that man is imperfect and we are bound to make mistakes. And it will be just for a man to own up to his errors when he commits one. So whenever you commit any error, it is very just that you apologize or you do something to show that you really are sorry about what you did. I noticed one very sad incident, that happened in a hospital. I was there to visit a friend who was not feeling too well. So a lady and their boyfriend came into the hospital with another man who knocked the lady down, you know, with the car, and she had some minor bruises on the body. But normally, it's very good that you go for checkup to check maybe if there is some internal bleeding or something. Now, that man who knocked this lady down, I would say he's a nice man because others do that and then they run away. So he took upon himself to help the lady based on the error he has made. I know, to be a man and correct that mistake. So he brought this lady together with a boy, who the lady who was with, So took them to the hospital for some medical attention and to check if there is some internal damage, you know. Now, it was to my greatest dismay that during the process of the medical stuff, the guy, that's the lady's boyfriend, I don't know if it's a boyfriend or whatever, with the lady and one of the nurses in the hospital, they were like planning a coup on how to stuff extra bills on the man's head. The normal bill was around 5,000 francs, but they were planning on how to put 40 to 50,000 francs on top of the man, because of something he did, which he did not intentionally do. It's an error. Everybody commits one. Yours can come any day and just own up to it. So I find it very sick because someone who has knocked you down and he's very sorry about it and he really wants to help you, but now you are taking advantage of that to make money from him. So the plan with the nurse for her to issue a bill of 50,000 francs and she will have her own cut. I just stood there and I was looking at them. And when the man came, they gave him the bill and he paid. He paid. And he sat there waiting for all the medical stuff to be done. They went inside. I don't know if they went there and just sat there and were doing their own stuff, you know. And they came out and they said she's fine. She just needs to take some drugs and all that. The man was happy that at least he did not kill someone and he has also played his part by taking care of the person and even handed an extra cash to them, so they can take care of her, buy some fruits or maybe good food or stuff like that. Do you get the story? The story is sick. So you take advantage of a person's weakness. The weakness here is him knocking you down with a car, something not intentional, and then him decided to help you. But then you stab him in the back to exploit him. So you are using the knockdown situation to exploit money. My dear, let me tell you something. Those hospitals, those nurses, those people who are knocked down by vehicles or bikes, and then you decide to make use of that situation by exploiting people, trust me, you are going to die. You will not survive. You may leave the hospital looking good and all that, but trust me, because you have abused the help that somebody wanted to render to you, you will not survive. You are a wicked soul. You are wicked to yourself. Do you know what you just did? You just sold your accident for money. That, like, you sold your bruises and all the torment you went through that accident because you want money. It's poor. It's poor. Sometimes some of you sit and then some calamities come your way. You don't even know how. trust me, there is karma. What if the man had killed you? They would have said, hey. But then he didn't. Thank God he didn't. And then you were fine, and he even took care of you. And if he had to use some extra money, you stabbed him in the back. So you will now use that money. What name will you give to that kind of money? Shameless, nonsense people. Anybody doing that kind of thing, you will not live. You will think that after leaving the hospital with the normal bruises you have, you go home, everything will be fine. Trust me, in some months' time, you will develop internal bleeding because of the demonic act you have committed. Better stop those things. And those nurses who are indulging into such practices, your own day will come, which is